Yo, tennis squad! Welcome back to Flixnet, where we break down the baseline battles, the big swings, and the what-ifs that keep us up at night. If you're as gutted as we are about Jannik Sinner's Shanghai saga, you're in the right place. Last time, we mapped out his slam dunk path to snatching back world number one from Carlos Alcaraz after that US Open heartbreaker. But hold the phone. It's October 7th, 2025, and the script's flipped. Sinner's out of Shanghai with cramps that hit like a sledgehammer. Alcaraz skipped the party altogether, and the points race just got a whole lot spicier. Or thornier, depending on your fandom. Smash that like if you're still riding high on Sinner's China Open glory. Comment your hot take on whether this injury derails his year-end dreams, and subscribe for our exclusive Paris Masters preview dropping Friday. Bell on, fam. Let's serve this up fresh. Quick rewind for the newbies. September 8th, 2025, Arthur Ashe Stadium. Sinner, the Italian Iceman, defending his US Open crown as world number one, faces off against Alcaraz, the Spanish supernova gunning for payback after Wimbledon's sting. It's their third straight slam final, French to Carlitos, Wimbledon to Jannik, now the hard court decider. The match? A four-set thriller laced with drama. Alcaraz blitzes the first 6-2, all drop-shot sorcery and forehand fireworks. Sinner claws back 6-3 in the second, his serve a bunker, returns deep and punishing. Third set slips 6-1, errors from Jannik, that rare crack in the armor. Fourth, 6-4 Alcaraz, backhand bullet down the line. Boom, sixth slam for Carlos number one ranking snatched, 11,540 points to Sinner's 10,780. Gap, 760, fuel for fire. But that was then. Fast forward through the Asian swing, and the landscape's morphed. Pre-Asia, the gap hovered around 590 after some tweaks. But no, the US Open flipped it wide. Enter Beijing and Tokyo, pure gold for both. Sinner storms the China Open, his second title there, dismantling American teen learner Tien 6-2, 6-2 in the final on October 1st. Straight sets clinic, 88% first serves in, 0 breaks conceded. Third title of 25, 21st career, hard court mastery on lock, plus 500 points, confidence reloaded. Beijing special, Sinner post-match. Felt the changes from New York paying off. Across the way, Alcaraz dazzles in Tokyo debut at the Japan Open. Despite that ankle niggle early, he avenges Laver Cup loss to Taylor Fritz with a 6-4, 6-4 final masterclass on October 2nd. 8th title of the year. Insane. 67 wins on the season, forehands popping like champagne, plus 500 for him too, padding the throne. Post-win. Sinner's the real deal. Can't wait for Paris fireworks. Gap holds at 590 degrees Fahrenheit. Defenses loomed in Shanghai. Ah, Shanghai. The Rolex Masters, October 4th to 13th. 96-man chaos on those medium-fast decks. Sinner, defending 2024 finalist points, 600 on the line, enters as the hunter. Alcaraz, pulled out pre-draw, ankle management, smart play after Tokyo grind. Carlos Banks zilch new, drops his 360 from last year's semis, net minus 360. Opportunity for Sinner to close? Sinner eases past a qualifier, 6-3, 6-4. Round of 16, grinds Zverev? Wait, no, straight to third round versus Talon Griekspoor, the Dutch baseline brute. October 5th, brutal humidity, 90-degree heat index. Sets 1 and 2. Sinner up a break in the third, leading 2-1. Then, the cramps hit. Legs buckling mid-rally, serve faltering, He's clutching thighs, waving the trainer. Retires at 2-4 in the decider. Helped off court, face twisted. First retirement since 2022 hip scare. Just 50 points earned for round of 32 exit, -600 defended. Net, -550, hoof. Post-match buzz, Sinner's team cites severe dehydration in the conditions, but whispers of overtraining post-US Open. Cahill, Jannik's tough, this is a blip. Back in Monte Carlo now for scans, elbow? No, cramps, but checking for underlying. Ex-pro Guido Monaco on X. Tactics need smarts, less grinding in heat. Harsh, but fair. Alcaraz's lead swells to 1,340 points as of October 7th. Him at 11,340, Sinner 10,000. Live race to Turin, Alcaraz up 2,540, year-end number. One looking locked unless magic happens. So how'd we get here mathematically? US Open left 760 gap. China-Japan titles evened it to approximately 590. Both plus 500, minimal defends. Shanghai was the pivot. Sinner could have won 1,000 to -600 equals plus 400 net, slashing to 190 if Alcaraz 0. Instead, plus 50 -600 equals -550 for Jannik. Alcaraz 0 -360 equals -360. Relative swing, Sinner loses 190 more ground. Boom, 1,340 chasm. Defends light elsewhere. Last year's Paris title, 1,000. But Vienna Basel skips. Zilch, Alcaraz. Paris quarter-finals defend, 180. Vienna final, 300. The most certain way now? It's steeper, but not Everest. 4 events left. Vienna ATP 500, October 20th to 26th, 500 max. Basel 500, same week but Sinner skips for recovery. Paris Masters 1000, October 25th to November 2nd, 1000. Nitto Finals, November 10 to 17, up to 1,500. Sinner's playbook, skip Vienna/Basel for full Paris prep, rest those legs. Win Paris outright plus 1,000 -1,000 defend equals 0 net. But Alcaraz likely plus 180 to 360. Then finals domination, top group 400, semis final 1,100 more, equals 1,500 total. Alcaraz? Assume Paris SF plus 360 -180 equals plus 180. Finals RR exit or semis say 800. Sinner needs plus 1,341 relative. Paris win, 0 net versus. Alcaraz plus 180 equals plus 180 gain. Finals 1,500 versus 800 equals plus 700. Total plus 880. Short 461. Wait, math's tight. Real talk. Sinner must play Vienna for 500 upside. Win it plus 500, no defend. Alcaraz skips or quarters plus 180. Plus 500 -180 equals plus 320 relative. Then Paris win, 0 versus. Plus 180 equals plus 180. Finals 1,500 versus. 1,200, Alcaraz strong, equals plus 300. Total plus 800, still shy. The certain path. Vienna title plus 500, Paris title 0, finals winner plus 1,500, and pray Alcaraz falters in 1. IG, Paris quarterfinals plus 90 net loss. Net gain, 500 plus 0, plus 1,500 plus 90 relative equals 2,090. Overtake by 750 buffer. But certainty? 40% now, down from 70%. Injury risk skyrockets, cramps signal fatigue. Teams pivot, hydration protocols, lighter loads. Sinner, I'll be back stronger. Let's linger on that Asia glow before the Shanghai shadow. China Open, Sinner's path was poetry. Opener versus Silic, 6-4, 7-5, vintage serve, 12 aces. Round of 16, Atmane, 6-4, 5-7, 6-0 comeback, Bagel seals the fire. Quarterfinals de Menor, 7-6, 6-3 tiebreak tension. Semifinals Zverev, epic 6-7, 7-6, 7-6-4, 2 hours of baseline brutality. Sinner's returns neutralizing the serve. Final Tayen, 18-year-old phenom, but Jannik's 6-2, 6-2 demolition. 500 points, H2H lead extended. Beijing crowd adored him, flags waving. Jannik, chance. Changes post-US, net approaches up 20%, drop shots disrupting. Cahill's touch. 1-3 Tokyo for Alcaraz, drama king. R1 Baez despite ankle, 7-5, 6-2 grit. R16 Bergs, 6-4, 6-3 flare. QF Nakashima, 6-2, 6-4 Cruz. Semifinals, Rude, 7-6, 6-3, topspin tamed. Final Fritz, Revenge, 6-4, 6-4, drops curling, winners whistling, ankle held, physio magic. 8th title ties him with prime peaks. Tokyo's energy, electric, Carlitos beams. Both at 500, gap steady, but Shanghai cracked it open. Zoom on the roadmap remix. Vienna Erste Bank Open, indoor hard, fast, Sinner's wheelhouse if fit. October 20th start, he's listed but scans pending. Defend, Nadal last year, skipped. Max 500. Path, possible round 1 lucky loser. Round 2 versus say, Rublev, head-to-head, 3-1 Jannik. Quarterfinals, Tsitsipas, Greek fire, but Sinner 4-1 edge. Semifinals Medvedev, return duel, 2024 Paris rematch vibes. Final versus maybe Fritz, post-Tokyo revenge, win it, plus 500 morale rocket. Alcaraz, skipping Vienna for Basel or rest. Rumors say Paris focus. If Carlos quarters elsewhere plus 90, relative plus 410, gap to 930, but risk, cramps recur indoors. Low humidity helps, but load management key. Historical, Sinner 80% win rate indoors. Prediction, if plays, semis Mun 180, but title hunt. Alternative, skip, save for Paris. Safer, but caps upside at 1,000 plus 1,500 equals 2,500 max versus Alcaraz's projected 1,500. Still short without his stumble. Paris Masters. The Cauldron, October 25th to November 2nd. Sinner's 2024 Fortress. Title defend, 1,000 online. Indoor again, but Bercy pressure? He thrives. Draw, top seed, bye to round of 16. Possible, round of 16, Paul, American speed. Quarterfinals to Rune, all-court test, head-to-head 5-2. Semifinals Djokovic, if fit, nightmare 1-3 record. Final Alcaraz collision. Tactics, against Carlos, more slices. Post-Shanghai, team's drilling variety. Win, plus 1,000 minus 1,000 equals 0 net. Alcaraz defend quarterfinals, 180. If he semifinals, plus 360 minus 180 equals plus 180. Sinner gains 180 relative. Courts. Zippy, favor serve. Sinner's 92% hold rate. Scenarios galore. Best case, Sinner title, Alcaraz round of 16 exit plus 45 to minus 180 equals minus 135. Plus 135 relative. Gap shrinks 200-ish. Worst, Sinner quarterfinals plus 180 to 1,000 equals minus 820. Alcaraz title plus 1,000 to minus 180 equals plus 820. Gap balloons to 3,000, year-end toast. Certainty play, deep run minimum, exploit Alcaraz's potential fatigue, Tokyo grind plus withdrawal. Then, the Nitto Finals in Turin, November 10th to 17th, Sinner's backyard. Both locked in top 8. Round robin, 3 matches, 200 per win up to 400 per group win. Knockouts, 400 quarters, 800 semis / final bits to 1,500 champ. Groups TBA October 20ish. Sinner's group, say Medvedev, de Minaur, Paul, winnable. 2-1 record, 400, advance. Alcaraz, Fritz, Zverev, Rublev, tough, possible 1-2, 200. Semis, Sinner vs. Tsitsipas, 6-2 head-to-head, 7-5, 6-4. Final versus Alcaraz, do or die. Sinner's home roar, adaptations, lobs over drops, wider serves. Win, 1,500 total. Projections. Sinner full 1,500 versus. Alcaraz semis 800 plus 700 relative. Combined with Vienna 500 plus Paris 0 equals plus 1,700 total gain. Overtake by 360. But if Alcaraz finals champ 2? Tie on points, head-to-head decides? No, raw points, but close. Certain path. Vienna/Paris sweeps plus finals title. Alcaraz won early exit. Odds? Down to 35% post-Shanghai, per pundits. 8 tactics overhaul? Shanghai exposed vulnerabilities. Heat tolerance, mid-match fueling. Team's response? Nutritionist on board. Electrolyte IVS, pre-match. Serve. Still 130 miles per hour bomb, but more kick for second, 85% points. Against Alcaraz's chaos. Less power tennis, more angles, slices pulling him wide, net poaches up 25% in Beijing. Mental, post-US loss fueled Beijing. Shanghai teaches resilience, per Vignozzi. Sinner's Zen, meditation apps, family time in Monte Carlo. Stats dip, unforced errors plus 15% in Shanghai partial, but Beijing clean sheet. VS Alcaraz blueprint, head-to-head 7-4 him now, 0-3 slams. Flip, vary pace, drop after flat, lob after slice, exploit ankle if lingers. Sinner. Carlos is unreal, but I've beaten him on big stages. X duels, Paris SF or final, Bercy Marquis. If both Vienna/Basel deep, momentum clash. Finals round robin, unlikely, group split. Laver Cup, Team Europe, but sparks. 6 Kings Slam exhibition post, friendly fire. Head 2. Head history, 11 meetings, Alcaraz edges, but Sinner's 2025 2-1 pre-US. Prediction, Paris final, Sinner 7-5, 6-7, 6-4 redemption. Verdict, Shanghai stings, but Sinner's not out. 1,340's climbable with health. Alcaraz year-end fave, but Jannik's the comeback kid. Who's believing? Drop it below.